Super Smack. Welcome to Super Smack.
Welcome to the Super Smack Pod.
The rugby podcast from the fans, for the fans. Kia ora.
Wow.
Welcome back. It's our time. Kia ora, talofa. It's our time, the special time of day. It's our time to talk about rugby.
I'll tell you whose time it is. Again.
Yep.
A certain red and black outfit who have a habit of winning pretty much everything in provincial rugby in New Zealand. Canterbury have pulled off yet another fantastic performance and trophy-winning performance after suffering like a terrible NPC season last year where they were unrecognisable, like the Crusaders were the year before that. And both of those teams have come back and won it in emphatic fashion the same bloody year. How do they keep doing it?
Yeah, and you know what? And what they haven't realised is that they're just breaking people's hearts. You know? Like, I mean, the Chiefs, they come through, you know, we get a little sniff, and then, you know, we get fucking rolled in the final twice, and it hurts, man. It hurts.
What's the logic behind it? Like, how can that province be so good at both NPC and super level time and time again when they go through different players, different coaches? How are they constantly just so amazing?
Because they've won so much. When you win heaps, you just sort of like, it becomes part of your like, oh yeah, we can do this because we've done it like fucking 20 million times before.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go and do it.
And that must feed into, because obviously the players change, right? So these are not the same teams. It's not like it's the same team, but the new players coming in, they must immediately be endowed with this winning spirit by being part of Canterbury rugby.
But there's enough overspill, you know. There's always going to be someone or a few leaders in the Christies of your team, you know. The Ethan Black. Oh no, he doesn't play for them, does he? He plays for Tasman. But you know, those kind of people that have been fringe All Blacks and like been through the Canterbury side or the Crusaders side, they've won a bunch. Yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean, it's funny, but it must be, you know, obviously they get a pick of the crop. You know, if you get selected, everybody probably wants to play for the Crusaders. You know, it works for them, but even for the Canterbury team,
I'm not keen. I'm not.
Well, thank God, nobody's writing a letter of offer to you, mate, or an email, or just a text. No one's sending any of those messages to you.
I've actually been checking every day. No one's even sent me a DM. Not even on socials.
A DM.
Yeah.
Imagine Razor slides into your DMs. Hey, Ra, just not really wanting to offer you anything. Know that your rugby's not quite up to scratch yet, but just want to say, hope you're going to watch the Northern Tour, mate, and hope you're proud of the work that I'm doing. And the stuff with Jason, just go easy on me, mate, because there's more to it than you think.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Is there?
Mate, we've got to shelve the NPC first.
Oh, all right. Jeez, me just mate, planting a little seed.
I know, because that's a sexy little seed, isn't it? I don't know. I want to know what's going on there.
Well,
but Otago's hearts are broken. That's whose heart's broken. Mate.
The poor blue and gold.
They came through. They did everything they could, and it's just that you know what I think it is. It's almost less about the Canterbury side's mental stability. Yeah. It's about these teams that have these great seasons and they just want it so much, the desperation to have another little title there. It plays on you, and you get the yips. You get the yips. And they started that game so well. They came out of the blocks and they had a great start. 2 tries.
Well, they had to. They knew it because you said it yourself. Canterbury were always going to close it out in the second, which they really did. Unlike Otago against the Bay of Plenty, they just Canterbury shut them down in the second half. They just couldn't get back in. It was quite masterful. It was a try fest, by the way. It was seven tries to 5. What a great game. Loosey-goosey defence as usual, but also, it was really good to watch. And Otago did put up a hell of a fight. Although, maybe some key players kind of got, like, would you say Louis Chapman sort of got pulled a number on Dylan Pledger?
Yeah,
let's be honest.
Dylan had his moments still, though.
He had his moments,
good.
but like who, I reckon those Canterbury opposites, they were superior. They stepped up when it mattered, I reckon, and they just did what they annoyingly always do.
Yeah, they had a much better game in that semi, didn't they?
They played their final.
It seems like
then. It seems they were just stoked to be in the final. And I don't know, they had a lot of support, but yeah, Canterbury know how to do it. It's not like they got creamed. It was relatively close. I'll tell you who did cream is they did the mascot race.
Oh, yes.
They did the mascot race at the, I think it was at halftime or at the beginning? The lamb mascot for Canterbury.
Why is it a lamb?
Or is it a ram? No, it's a lamb, I think.
Nah, it's got to be a ram. It's got horns, isn't it?
Oh, has it got horns?
I think it's got horns.
I thought it was a little lamb. I think isn't it?
I didn't see the video, but I've seen a lot of chatter about it. And
it's a fucking spring lamb.
And I've seen a couple of social media clips of this guy who's like top heavy because he's got this big helmet on. But down below, he looked like just a regular rugby player. Like they'd actually got someone off the bench for Canterbury and just chucked the head on him. Like he was wearing boots or something, wasn't he? Wasn't he wearing like full Canterbury uniform?
It's like when they used to play the Colonel, running across. Like this guy was fanging it out of the blocks, and he beat them all by an absolute mile. It was very funny.
Yeah, they've stripped down David Havili when he lost this quarterfinal. They've got him into training, and it's actually just him wearing the ram. They're like, all right, David, you haven't made the All Blacks. You've got nothing to do for the rest of the year. So here's $50, mate, to do the running at halftime.
I'll tell you, David Havili's never been that fast in his life, and even in his younger career. In fact, I don't know who, that had to be a current All Black for sure. Yeah, maybe Caleb Tangitau. It wasn't even. No, this guy was quick. He had Will Jordan pace. I'm wondering whether Will's been held back from Chicago just to do the mascot race.
Hey, Razor, hey, mate, we just need to win, not the game. The game we've got sewn up, actually. Like, we already know we're going to take that out. But we just want to really, smash the rest of these provinces into submission by winning the mascot race at halftime. So if we could just borrow Will, we'll make sure that he's not going to get injured.
You wouldn't sort of know it, but actually it's a massive thing down here. Like, it's huge. It's as big as the trophy, and we need to win it, and we know the guy. Could you please leave him
Is Will
behind?
Jordan even the quickest? Isn't Rico still the quickest?
Mate, when's he going to get a chance to show it? What does it matter how quick you are if you're never on the field?
Oh, God.
Oh, dear. Is he going to... Well, we'll get on to that. We'll get on to that.
Should we? Is that the NPC done and dusted?
Is that it?
Well,
ding, ding, ding,
NPC,
ding, ding, ding,
the trophy's locked in the little cabinet in Canterbury somewhere. The Ranfurly Shield is safe in Dunedin.
Yeah.
Which is
moral of the story is,
like
it is lovely. Moral of the story is Otago got a little bit excited. They got a sniff for something they weren't able to execute. 30 more years.
30 more years, boys.
The thing is, they've got these other teams that are also just going to, the NBC is so strong. It's not like next year's a guaranteed thing at all. Hopefully the likes of Wellington and Auckland bounce back. You've got some big teams that are due a bit of a reset after a shocking season. So it's going to only get tougher.
I mean, I know you don't think this, but would you say probably maybe the greatest NPC tournament since the 2000s?
Mate, it was fantastic. Yeah.
I love that the Ranfurly Shield got thrown around a bit this year.
Well, that's the
thing that's the highlight for me.
That made it great. An underdog like Otago getting to the final for so long after so long made it great. Canterbury winning kind of ruined it, didn't it? Because we were like, this could have been a hell of a season. I mean, to be honest, the last few seasons have been pretty great. It's still a very. Someone the other day was calling for Super Rugby to be thrown out, and for the All Blacks to come back to NPC and for NPC to be the competition that we focus on here, the local competition.
Well,
but
you've heard my theory. You've heard my theory around university rugby, right?
Oh, please share.
I think we scrap NPC and make it university,
like club.
So, yeah, no. It's still province, but you have like every province has got a university.
Yeah, but mate, I don't think enough of these boys that are good at rugby attend university.
This is what it does, mate. It educates the rugby players because
like the American system.
Exactly like the American system, and you actually grow a college or a university game. Because imagine all the supporters you get if you've got the whole university behind you. That's immediately 10,000 people that show up to the game every week.
Well, they must have used to have done or still do sporting scholarships to those unis, but it just doesn't. It's not as big in New Zealand.
There's no money.
So there's no exactly. So if they market, you're saying if they marketed the game,
if they use all the resources they use to market NPC and make it a university competition, I reckon that'd be great. And you're tapping into that young talent, you know.
Yeah, but couldn't you say that you kind of got that with NPC? Like, aren't you sort of getting that same
but without the
crowd?
Free education? I don't know. I think it taps
no
into
one's
a
getting a free
crowd.
education. Imagine if every fan got a free education. Come to the
not
final.
Fans. I'm talking about the players, mate.
Oh, sorry.
Imagine
what you were saying. Put it out. Hey, come along to the final this weekend and get a free education with every Hot Chips purchase.
That's how little we value our education system.
You can do a psych degree with that hot dog. Just the first year, you have to pass it. But the thing is, you get in regardless of your previous educational history. Okay, we're getting a little.
See you later, provincial rugby for the year.
See you later, provincial rugby. You were amazing.
We'll see you in February when we lock into the Super Rugby previews. But yeah, that's provincial rugby done. Now we get to focus on the big boys. The big boys.
That's right.
In black.
And don't call for Super Rugby to go because I still like the fact that it's a massive level up. That's the thing. You saw that with NPC too. It's brilliant because it is down here, but when they get to super level, that's another level. And then of course you're at internationals. I think it's a good stepping stone. Speaking of internationals and some scandal that's come out of the All Blacks camp.
Oh, you're talking about
last week. Big Jace Holland.
Now remind me, he's ex-Wellington coach, wasn't he?
He is ex-coach of the Hurricanes. Yeah.
So what do you think's happened there, mate? Because he's our second attacking coach that have left under Razor, right? Because Leon McDonald left last year, didn't he?
And not long after Razor had been in the job, of course. That happened almost like after a few games. He was gone.
Yeah.
So everyone's speculating, of course. People are, I guess the main thing is that you can glean from that is that Razor has a way of doing things and that these people are not fitting in with that. I don't know who the person is that's going to fit in with that. That's what I'm fascinated about. Who is the guy that's going to get on with Razor's regime? And I'm not saying that Razor's like a dictator or anything. It's not a... Oh, you're such a dictator.
Well, you think about, like, he mustn't... I don't know if Razor's the easiest person to work with. He's got this lax attitude. But you've got... Joe Schmidt didn't want a bar of him.
No.
You've got... obviously, Leon McDonald was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. Because that was a weird time to go. Because it was like, they'd only just started. It was kind of like... It was like,
obvious.
A few games in, and he's like, well, not for me.
Razor's trying something for sure. It's pretty obvious.
Has the attacking game been bad enough to warrant like going? I don't think it's working, mate.
Here's the thing: it's been bad. It's been the thing that. Well, it's not. To be honest, in the very recent games, there's actually been some bloody great promise. So we were getting better, but there's obviously a fundamental difference that is not being dealt with or is not being addressed, but something's not right, and it has been the weak part of our game. So, oh God, what would it be?
Do you think Razor's like he's just given an ultimatum? He's gone, all right, hey Jace, I need you to score 5 tries in the next game on attack. Otherwise, you're gone, mate.
I mean, potentially.
And then he's scored 4. The team scored 4, and he's come back and gone, like hat in hand, just gone, Razor, like, I know you said 5, mate, but I scored 4. And he's like, no, not good enough.
I'm sorry, four's a cheeseburger voucher.
Yeah, is 4 5, mate? I said 5. How many did you score? 4. Is 4 5? Did you get your free university degree from Waikato University or down at Victoria University in Wellington, even Massey University in Wellington?
4 tries might be 5 in the Hurricanes, but it's not at the All Blacks level, all right?
The All Blacks level, all right. See you later. Good luck finding another job because you failed.
You can go, well, where is he going to go? I mean, he'll actually probably have a ton of bloody jobs.
It's a pretty good thing to have on your resume, but
what he's going to do is probably go and be head coach somewhere. In fact, to be honest, that's actually probably what it is that it's probably all wasn't completely rotten in the state of Denmark. It was probably he's got an opportunity to be the top dog somewhere.
Oh, and he's gone off. He's got a job.
Well, maybe, and he's gone, under Razor, it's all right, but it's maybe not quite right. I'm going to maybe the culture over here and cement it. That's what I would feel. If you were Jason Holland, you don't just wander out without a little bit of an insurance policy.
You know what?
Come on.
I heard a little interview with Mike Cron. They had him on the breakdown. I had that on in the background last night. Good, and he was having it. Yeah, he was having it. He's actually, I really like Mike Cron. He's like sort of down to earth. He has a little, I don't know. He just talks real. You know, it's not like he's not being super analytical and like he's just actually like he seems like a genuinely nice dude. But he was like, I've coached for Wales, I've coached for Australia now, and Jesus Christ, that All Black environment is brutal. He's like, it's the hardest place in the world to be a coach. We suck, man. We're the worst supporters.
We are, mate.
We like roll, like what do you call it? Rake people over the coals, drag them over the coals, or whatever we determined. the right wording was.
Yeah.
Mate,
the standards, I guess,
standards.
We are, mate. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? When we were being harsh about the All Blacks, even though we were winning. I think it was against Australia, right? Oh, it was the Eden Park game against Australia, and we should be over the moon. Yeah. Not only have we won again at Eden Park for the second time in the season, but we've beaten Australia. We've held the Bledisloe Cup, and we're still going, oh, it's just not good enough, boys. We are so harsh. We're so mean.
Do you think it's because we're always almost there, you know? So it's kind of like we either do win or we, you know, like we're only just like,
I just think
on the verge, you know? We're not Wales, you know? Imagine if the All Blacks went through a slump like Wales is doing right now, where we just like didn't actually win a game for 2 years.
Also, I feel like we've got rugby amnesia in this country time and time again. It's like we only remember the 57 nils or the drubbings where we've been fantastic, and we think that that's the standard that we always have to hit. But people forget that most of the great All Black victories have been by the skin of our teeth. Like someone made a comment the other day and went, we're lucky to get away with the win against England last year at Twickenham. It's like, mate, the amount of classic All Black victories we were lucky, one decision or one play away from losing. The greatest games in our history have been down to the wire. We've talked about a few of them on this podcast. People just forget. They think our win rate, even under Hansen of 87%, was because we were just so amazing. It's like, no, we closed the games out, but they were tight. They could easily have gone the other way. So, I don't know. People just need to chill out a little, don't they?
2011, 1 point victory in the final. At the semi-final against the Springboks in 2015. 2015, that was what? Yep. That was
20 to 18, sorry. Yeah, 2 points. Yeah. I mean, the games we talked about in South Africa, Richie McCaw threw the line out in the last minutes. There are tons of, even the classic Bledisloe victories, like the one down in Dunedin where they thought they had a sniff, and then there was that beautiful interchange with Bodie and Rito and Perenara.
Yeah.
That was basically in the death. The one where Foley got his decision If that hadn't happened, we probably would have lost that. People
Ryan
need to
Crotty
remember that.
Dotting over against Ireland.
And Crude's taking two conversions.
Yes, in the 83rd minute or something.
Crude's, because they charged, he missed, and then he gets to take it again. I mean, if you look at those games that we've just mentioned alone, that was a one decision away from being a loss. And we forget that. We could have lost to Ireland in 2013. We didn't. It was 3 years before we lost to them, but we could have. It was there.
And where did we last lose to them, mate? Or when did we first lose to them, sorry? In
Soldier
Chicago.
Field, Chicago. And we've got that coming up this Sunday, New Zealand time. That is going to be...
9 years later, we're rocking up to Chicago again, Soldier Field.
And can I ask you, where are the All Blacks on the revenge ladder? Like, where are the Ireland and the All Blacks in terms of the revenge system at the moment? Who's got the advantage?
They came down... Huh?
We did, at Aviva. We beat them at home.
But they came down and beat us.
Quite convincingly.
They came down and beat us on tour, right?
In 2022, yes.
Yeah.
3 years ago. Yeah.
I'm still hurting from that.
Mate, we beat them and then we beat them in the quarterfinal.
Yeah, we beat them in the quarterfinal.
And then we beat them again in Aviva. We're well and truly up in the stakes.
Yeah, when was the last time they won? Was it on that tour?
You mean against any team?
Against the All Blacks.
Oh, on the tour in Wellington, in the deciding game,
Which was when? 2022?
2022, yeah.
So they haven't beaten us for 3 years.
Yeah. We've only played them twice since then, but we've beaten them at home and in a pivotal quarterfinal. We've definitely got their number, but in the revenge stakes, they're due a good win. Like, they need to. If they lose to us in Chicago, well, we've well and truly got the bragging rights. You know, you start to think that tour was just a little blip on New Zealand's radar more than it was anything else.
They're still in and around the number one in the world. In the rankings, they're still pretty bloody high.
Well, yeah, they are. But, I mean, whatever. That doesn't mean stuff. Shit.
I like it. I like it.
We've talked about the Six Nations, and the rankings that the Six Nations give are a little bit skewed, aren't they? Because are they playing South Africa? No. They're playing Scotland, Wales, and Italy.
All right, so we've got to get up against
England.
against the Irish team, and they haven't played a whole lot of rugby. We've played a hell of a lot more than them in recent times.
We're coming off a championship where we've been building. You know, where we had some great wins, we had a couple of bad losses, but we also will learn from all of that. And I think the momentum is certainly with the All Blacks. What I hated about that Soldier Field game the first time was that in the build-up, they're posting photos of themselves out eating pizza and going to museums and football games and stuff.
All Blacks?
The All Blacks. And I always remember being like, guys, just focus your head in on the game. That's the kind of stuff that actually gets me worried when I see it on social media.
I've seen a bit of that on social media.
And you have
they're
to.
up on a tower taking a little photo.
It's part of it, but I'm just going,
they're going to lick the bean, you know, the big bean, the big sculpture. And
I was going to say, I don't think their misses have gone up, but they probably stayed back at home.
Come on, mate. Rugby players on tour.
Oh,
goes on tour, stays on tour, right?
Someone else's bean. some Chicago bean.
No. There's literally a big sculpture,
the actual
mate.
big.
Yeah,
okay.
there's a
All
big
right,
bean.
sorry.
Yeah.
Roundabout way to say that there's a big sculpture.
Mate. Come on.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Someone's going to give it a flick, you know? Someone's going to do this and put it on social media, then flicking the bean. Yeah, it'll be lovely.
They are, aren't they? Anyway,
who in the All Blacks squad?
Come on, we're not out
posting that.
Posting the flicking of the bean.
It'll be on Snapchat. They'll send it to a close friends on Instagram or on Snapchat.
If it was close friends, it might be even someone like Caleb Clark thinking he's being a little bit naughty. He'd never do it publicly because Ronnie would be too disappointed.
I don't think Caleb Clark would do it. He's on thin ice with the Suzuki scandal still. I think maybe we go with someone.
And it won't be one of the senior players.
No, because they're too mature.
Yeah,
it'll be someone that's kind of young. Will it be like a Cam Roigard?
No, actually maybe Cam.
Maybe Cam Roigard.
Dirty doe-eyed Cam, eh?
Yeah,
just flicking the bean, or Leroy.
Oh no,
it'll be Leroy.
Too nice.
No, he's too nice.
Maybe a Quinn Tupai, just getting a bit excited.
Yeah, Quinn would be like, he'd get in there and think it was really. I didn't actually know. Which one of those guys? I would have said if there was someone like the person that immediately popped in my head that isn't in the team would be someone like
Coles.
Isaiah Walker-Leawere if he was in there, or someone like who's just got that. Oh, I reckon Tupou Vai would give it a good go.
Yeah, Tupou
He's
Vai,
a cheeky
he'd be
fucker.
cheeky. Yeah, maybe even Fabian Holland's probably got a little bit of...
Fabian Holland could get, someone who just likes to give a bit of cheek. Yeah, Dane Coles definitely
would have. He'd be like, whoa, yeah, he'd be in there.
Look.
Who's going to start this? Who's going to start this team? We've got a team announcement probably, it'll be on Thursday, New Zealand time, won't it?
Yeah. Maybe later even. Friday.
Yeah, maybe even US time, right?
Friday, I think. Yeah.
So, I think the obvious... Who's our key starters?
Well, Roygaard's in there. The big question is, will they start Barrett or McKenzie? I think they'll start Barrett and bring McKenzie on, as is the formula that they've been going with. I'd love for them to... They'll play Geordie at 12. I'd love for them to just chuck Quinn in again, please, at 13. Yeah. I think we all would.
Yeah, we all want to see it, man.
Leroy Carter.
He deserves to be there. Will Jordan, obviously.
At fullback.
Who are you chucking on the other wing? Like, is Ireland one of these teams that does the big up and under? I mean, everyone does these
You
days,
do.
right?
I mean, who have you got? You've got James Lowe. They're going up against Lowe. I mean...
James Lowe is very good in the year. He's great.
Yeah. Is Caleb Clark fit? Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see Leroy and Caleb. I think that's a great combination.
Yeah, is Caleb Clark there, man? Oh, we should know this. Come on, man.
Yeah, he is, mate. He is.
Yeah, he's because he sort of had that little ankle niggle after he had his last start.
I would love to see that. That would be my selection. And then you've got Artie. They're probably going to go Parker, Savia. Who else are they going to put in? Satiti.
Go with Satiti, yeah. Maybe Satiti off the bench.
Who did they start last time? Oh, they gave Lakai the nod, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Maybe they give him another go.
I reckon Duplessis is a good shout for this game.
Is there any reason, though, why they would start much of a different team against Ireland, than we saw in the last Rugby Championship game? I mean, who... I think you're going to see it's pretty similar. Ireland plays with
a bit more speed and pace. I feel like we'll be looking at maybe a little bit more pace.
Yeah.
And that's where, I don't know, I have a feeling that we're going to see either Duplessis, Karifi on the field or on the bench in this game.
Yeah. Well, I would love to see him get back in there. I guess the type 5 is pretty much going to be what it is. Scooter and Holland.
Actually, going back to the wingers, there's one person that I want to see play themselves back into the team because I know he is going to be fizzing.
Yeah, but he's at the bank, isn't he? Is that who you're talking about?
He's had his little stint at ANZ, chucked in a couple of term deposits for people down on Labton Quay. But Sevu, I reckon, will be fizzing to get back out there. And he's a quality. We like you talk about amnesia. We're kind of forgetting, because we've been blindsided by the likes of Leroy Carter shining. We've got Caleb Clark returning back to form. We've had Rico in and out of the team. Well, I reckon Sevu deserves another shot. He's got to have it at some point on this tour. And whether or not you start him on Soldier Field.
Yeah, I wonder whether I'm just going to go out and I just realised I reckon maybe they might give Rico the nod. I think that potentially they might start him on the wing or at least have him on the bench because he's a great asset against Ireland. He riles it up, There's a great sort of friendly animosity there. Yep. So, in fact, maybe you chuck him on one wing with Leroy on the other would be great. Someone else off the bench, or you have him as utility cover off the bench, which I've always been. I think we've always said that. I've always been a fan of that. He can cover centres and wing, and then they can shift other people around. That's probably what I'd do. Maybe you give Clark a nod and then bring Rico on.
I don't know. Either
one of those.
I don't think Rico's ever going to play in the centres under Robertson again because
I'm not
he's
saying
fourth choice centre.
I'm not saying he's intended to play there. He just has the ability to cover that through injury for sure. You know, just as any of those other players have the ability to shift around out of their main positions. Anyway, I think it's gonna be a great match, but I reckon we've got their number this time. I just think we're.
What's your score prediction?
I reckon it could be I reckon it could be a good high game. I reckon there's going to be some great tries. No, not a blowout. Definitely not a blowout, but I would say let's go 38-29.
I think this is going to be an absolute blowout. I think it's going to
be 38-20.
I think the All Blacks are going to
Wow, you're calling a blowout.
Their stride. Yeah. I think they're going to go, we've had this intense competition. We've got better slowly but surely over the Rugby Championship since it feels like a bit of a different team that played that French series. Yeah. And I just feel like they're going to be like everyone's gone and played a couple of games of golf. They've had a couple of dates out with their other halves and had a bit of family time, cuddled the kids and had a few pashes with the missus and they've got a couple of rounds and had a couple of red wines, had a couple of little holidays. Airbnb's done really well out of the All Blacks over the past couple of weeks. Right across them more too, So what I think is the All Blacks they're gonna come out on Soldier Field and they're gonna absolutely paste Ireland.
Mate,
I think it's going to be 40. I think it's going to be 45-12. I think it's going to be an absolute drubbing.
We haven't pasted them since the Japan World Cup.
And we're bloody due.
Oh, I don't know, man. Andy Farrell has that team wound tighter than that.
I know, mate, but I just think I reckon Ireland, I don't want to underestimate them, but I definitely am. I think they're going to come out. I think they're going to come out undercooked. I think they're going to come out undercooked. I think they're going to come out all like crunchy on the outside and looking good, but real doughy in the middle.
Yeah, it's funny because Andy Farrell's been away from them for the last bit as well, right? Because he went and had to do the Lions, so it is interesting.
Mate, I think their All Blacks are just going to have their number, man. I
think they're going to have their number, but I'm not going to call a pasting because I think Ireland are better than that and will fight. The thing about Ireland is they fight tooth and nail. They always have. In fact, apart from that 2019 World Cup game, they're always great adversaries. I think it's going to be closer, but yes, I think the All Blacks are going to do it this time on Soldier Field.
And we know what the All Blacks are like. They look back at the last time they played in Chicago and they're going to be like, we're not fucking letting that happen again. I reckon they're going to be primed. And I think that we're going to see a little moment where the All Blacks click and things start going our way a little bit more. It might be a bit of luck on our side. And you know what? It's a key way to start the series. I reckon it's going to be the best All Blacks performance of the tour is going to be against Ireland.
Yeah. It's going to be good. Roygard, on fire. I don't know. I mean, I want us to have a really great game at Twickers as well,
mate.
But
I reckon the Twickers one is going to be the squeaky bum.
Well,
game.
that's going to be tough. I mean, it was last time, mate. We were just snuck in with a little kick, but we'll do it again. We should do it. I think Grand Slam wise, we're looking good, and I'd love for that to happen because. I think we're going to hit it with a bang, and then there might be a couple of little hiccups along the way. I reckon Scotland is going to be maybe a little trickier than what a lot of All Black fans would imagine. Yeah, but then again, amnesia kicking in. It wasn't easy the last time we played them up there. It was tougher. We were, it wasn't easy, but we got there, and I think the same will happen again. Scotland should be competitive. They've got some world-class players in there, don't they? They've got a handful of them, including Dr. Finn Russell. He's a quality player, old Finn. He looks like he's just filleted a couple of fish and then he comes back. Yeah, onto the field. He takes his apron off on the sideline. Yeah, and just absolutely. Walks on. He looks like to remember to leave his filleting knife. Fishmonger. Yeah, he looks exactly like a fishmonger. He looks like a fishmonger. He's got that game. Did you ever play that card game Happy Families when you were younger? Yeah. And it had all the positions, all the occupations, and one of them was fishmonger. It looked a lot like Finn Russell. Yeah.
absolutely. And you have those big white gumboots on. That come
Mate,
up
he
to
would
your, come
not
up to
be
your
able to place
mid-calf.
it there or an abattoir or...
Absolutely.
Yeah. Good on him. It's going to be...
He'd sit down for a full English, you know?
Yeah.
And he'd have the black and the white pudding. You'd have 3 eggs over easy.
Over easy?
Yeah, mate. He'd have a tin of beans on the side, you know?
Let's hope that the All Blacks haven't had too much deep dish, is all I'm saying.
Mate,
we
that
want
is
them to
definitely
go...
deep dish. I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that is the most ridiculous food. It's basically...
It's bread, isn't it?
No, it's like cheese pie. It's just cheese pie.
Well,
it's the same amount of pastry as a normal pizza.
I'm sorry,
but it's just cheese.
That sounds amazing to me.
No, mate, it's
cheese pie.
The calories.
Are you kidding me?
It's just a cheese pie.
It's America, mate. It's calorie central. Only second to Scotland.
Mate, I like a New York. I like a thin pizza.
Of course you do,
I like
mate.
a thin, big pizza with like just minimal ingredients, a good sauce. I want a bit of pepperoni on there, something like that. A little bit of sausage, maybe.
Well, we all do.
Jesus.
We all do. But
now, these things. Have you ever had a slice of deep dish pizza?
Yes.
Mate,
it's doughy. Yeah, I know. So that's
you
why I'm
pop
saying
it
I
in.
hope the All Blacks haven't had that.
You have one slice and you're lethargic for 3 days.
Yeah, well, that'll still be working its way through Caleb Clark's gut while he's trying to go up for the high ball.
So I hope maybe we're sort of, we had the discussion about where the Springboks were going out for dinners, and maybe that Rosie was going out and getting some Dolmio. I hope that maybe Razor's found someone to do some good cooking for the boys, and they're not going out for any deep dish or any duck or any rich. I
reckon they'd be banned from the deep dish.
Yeah, I think they should be, mate. Maybe on the day they land. I think maybe because you probably got like a travel day, right? And you might get a day off to travel to do your touristy things, take your Instagram photos, and show off all the new Adidas kit that you got before you hit the tarmac.
And then you're out,
because you all know that they've got some lovely gears.
Yes, they do. Yeah, it's looking good. Good. Yeah,
but
and then they're into a deep dish.
Then they're allowed a deep dish, and then that's it.
Yeah, one deep dish on Monday.
Deep dish
enough
on Monday.
Time for it to work its way through your body to be out by Thursday for a captain's run Friday.
Yeah, chicken breast and broccoli and a little bit of rice.
Yeah.
No seasoning.
But actually, quite a lot of pasta, mate, because they load up on carbs big time just before the game. Remember that? We always did that. I remember my mate Richard Fuller would always eat a massive plate of penne tomato pasta just before a game. It must have given him hella indigestion. Well, in the morning, he'd eat it to give him the energy for the 1 o'clock game.
Oh yeah, okay.
He'd eat a full plate of pasta.
Yeah, that's all right.
He was a big boy. Still is.
I'd still go for the full English. That'd be me. I want the little bit of saucy.
You want a little chipolata, don't you?
Yes,
a little Cumberland.
Yes.
We better finish up, but we will see you at Soldier Field. Well, we won't see you at Soldier Field, but we'll be watching 9 a.m. New Zealand time. Good luck to the All Blacks. I reckon it's going to be a screamer, and let's hope that they can start the Northern Tour off with a bang, because it's going to be 4 from 4. We can smell it, so this is the one we need to win first up.
I mean, I know there was a little bit of chatter around how this wasn't a Grand Slam. Is it a Grand Slam?
It is. Yes, it is, because the Grand Slam...
What makes it a Grand Slam?
It refers to the UK, the four places, so England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. Ireland are not part of the UK, but the Britain and Ireland as we know it. That's the Grand Slam. Yeah,
the Celtics.
That's what it's been coined. I think the last time he won it was it 2005? No, it was probably later than that. But it's very rare. Obviously, they don't come around that often.
Because we normally like get in a little Italy game or a French
or France, exactly. And often we only play 3 teams. It might be France, Italy, and England or someone. But now we're playing all 4 of the anyway.
What do we win if we get how many trophies are on the line? Like, do we get a Grand Slam? Trophy?
I mean, there's the individual team trophies, but then there'll be there's no Grand Slam trophy. We just safe in the knowledge that we won that.
Yeah, everyone gets a cheeseburger.
Yeah, everyone gets a cheeseburger down at the or a deep fried hot dog or something down in Scotland.
Yeah. Razor has to line up at the airport. Where they're playing in Wales. They'll probably get back to Heathrow to fly out. So they get back to Heathrow, and he's basically got everyone sat down outside the Macca's in the airport there, and he's ordering 66 cheeseburgers.
Yeah, he bloody is. 66, all for them. All right, we'll see you on the couch this Sunday. It's going to be bloody great. This Sunday. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. Good luck to the All Blacks.
Yeah, good luck to the All Blacks.
And we love you. We'll see you.
I'm sorry, Otago.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Otago. Hey, there's always 2038.
Super smack.
See you later.